Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Annie and I make videos on everything about studying in Portugal. And also, if you're watching for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you're not watching for the first time, you are a community member, please like and share. So today I'm going to discuss with you something I know that you are planning to do in 2026, which is move to Portugal. Now, the reason why is not because you cannot move to other countries like the UK or the US or any other place, but people have been asking me questions on the TikTok. I have a TikTok channel and I wanted to make a fresh video from everything I learned working with people and having people in the group in 2025. Now, if you want to move to Portugal as a student, this video is for you. I might make a video for people that want to move through work, which is going to be an entire thing. Now, because I've been getting a lot of questions on my TikTok again about working in Portugal, getting work visa. Can you help me get work visa? You need to have more, you need to put more out there than asking people if they can help you get work visa, because you will end up meeting people that may scam you. All right, so coming to Portugal as a student, first of all, you need to have graduated from school. For example, I always advise you come and get your master's or you get a PhD, because undergraduates, from what we saw last year, I know two people that one got into a polytechnic and the other got into an institution. And if you've had a university, if you've had a bachelor's before, there's no point in you getting another bachelor's degree in Portugal, because you would end up feeling like it's a waste of time. And you might also, if you get into a Portuguese talk program, you might find it very, very difficult. And I'm not mincing words when I tell you it is difficult. Last year, I would try to sweeten the moment and tell you, maybe you should try, you can use the translator. No, it is difficult. Don't do it if you don't have to, okay? Because your money is going to be flying out of the window and you're going to remember that I said it, okay? So if you're going to move with a master's degree, if you're going to move to study a master's program or a master's degree, then please keep watching this video. Number one, you graduated from school, you have a degree, you have a 2-2, you have a 2-1, you have a first class, you would have a higher chance at getting in. Because number one, Portuguese schools, from my experience last year, looks at your academic qualifications thoroughly and your professional experience. So for example, if you studied, if you studied history and you're trying to move to tourism management, it might be difficult because they would look at your transcripts. What are the courses that you have a background in? And how will it help you? How will that support you in your master's degree? If the course curriculum of that master's program does not have at least 3 courses out of your bachelor's degree, I think you should not waste your time, except you have a very good professional experience. Because I saw somebody who studied chemical engineering in Nigeria get a banking course in University of Lisbon because they worked in the bank for 15 years. That's not a small experience. So please, you should have a good experience. I know some people work in, like, they have businesses and they did not work in the course they studied. You should find a course that aligns, or something in your business that aligns. And let me just put it out there. And when you want to apply for your visa, stop saying you're a CEO. Stop saying that. Maybe I will explain in another video. And I have my reasons, okay? So get graduated. Have your transcript. You should get your student transcript that you can scan. Please stop using your phone to scan things. Your phone is not that good. Stop using your phone to scan, except you're an expert scanner using your phone. Take it to the print shop and let them scan it, and every letter is showing, my dear. Because no admission committee will call you on the phone and tell you they cannot see your grade in second semester 200 level. So please make sure you use a scanner and make sure it's a PDF. Don't let it exceed 5 MB. It's okay like that. So 5 MB is fine. And scan your school certificates, please. Original certificates, colored copy, please scan that. Scan your passport, your international passport, and please make sure that your international passport is not expiring in December or June next year, 2027, because you don't know when you get an admission and you get into you're applying for visa. They look at the length. Yes, I saw people that were returned, their passports were returned for them to go get a new one, because you can't have your passport expiring in 2027 when you don't even know that if you arrive in Portugal, what if you don't get your permit in the space of 3 months? Then that means that possibly if your passport expires, you're going to start having issues trying to renew it, and you cannot renew your passport in Portugal. You have to go to Spain, and Spain takes long time, my dear. Or you go to France, but if you don't have a permit, are you going to be traveling up and down, going to France, going to Netherlands, or going back to Nigeria? Or you could do it from Nigeria, but you know how much that would cost you. So please have longer years in your passport. If you don't have a passport that is that long now, please go and renew your passport. Get a 10 years passport, get a 5 years passport, get something longer so you don't have to worry about passport. Okay, so when you get that, you start researching schools. Stop asking people, please tell me the cheapest schools. Number one, you have ChatGPT. Number two, you have Google. You still have Google. So ask Google. Google has AI now. Ask Google, what are the cheapest schools in Portugal? What courses are taught in English? I have videos about that. What courses are taught in Portuguese? Can I get admission with this? Can I get admission with that? Do your research. But if you want me to do it for you, then you have to pay me for my time, because I'm leaving what I'm supposed to do to help you get a list of schools that are cheap. Don't do that to people. You're cutting, because you can't even do simple research. Are you going to survive Portuguese master's program? Except you want to come and waste money. So after that, look for your schools. Then make a CV. Please stop making CV and writing you work in a salon. Nobody gives a hoot about you working in a salon. How does working in except you work as a manager of a salon and you're going to study a management course. How does working in a salon help you, my sister or my brother? How does it help you? And I look at some of your CVs, it's not academic enough. It's not academic. What is your secondary school doing in your CV, my dear? Or what is it doing in your CV? Because that's not your latest academic experience or qualification. So please remove that. If you've been using that for UK admission, if you've been using it for the United States, it's not going to work in Portugal. If it works, maybe by chance or one of the first phases, or they saw something else in your CV that motivated them to choose you. So please get your CV sorted. Then you write your motivational letter. On the website, thejackpannation.com, we have a motivation letter template. We have a CV template on the website. So please use that for your own good. Except you want me to review it. You can write it, I can review, because I'm a PhD candidate. So I can review your motivation letter, but you have to pay me. It's not a lot, but you still have to pay me. Because I'm using my time to look at your motivation letter and your CV and giving you corrections. It's a job. And also, please, while looking at schools, stop picking schools that you know that you cannot get into that course. You yourself, you know. Because maybe the course that you studied is far away. For example, you're choosing all these data analysis courses, but you don't have a single statistics in your transcript. Or the statistics that you have, you scored an E or an F. It's not a good read. Data analysis is not a joke in uni. So please, and for the people that studied natural sciences like physics, chemistry, biology, zoology, botany, and you feel like, or even agriculture, that your life ended in Nigeria, that you cannot use it to do anything, it's a lie. Please, apply to chemistry, apply to physics. You will love it again, I promise you. You will love it again, because you will find out that whatever was taught to you in Nigeria was not at par. And that's why you didn't like it. Because people like to blame students when students don't do well. It's a lie. You should watch yourself as a teacher. What did I teach and why are my students not getting it? So if there are 100 students that entered chemistry, for example, in Obafemi Awolowo University, the Great White House, and after 4 years, only 10 of them wants to do chemistry, you should check out what you did to those students, honestly. That's the truth. So if you studied agriculture in Nigeria, any of those agricultural extension, fishery, botany, all those courses, please find those courses and apply to them. If you studied fishery, you can study aquaculture. You can check University of the Algarves and find courses related to fishery. Because number one, they will choose you because your courses in your bachelor's degree already aligns with what you want to study. And if you feel like, oh, you want to get out of what you studied before, you want to do something that is professional, yes, you can do that. But please try to get it aligned or be able to convince them in your motivation letter that you can do this. And please, if you want to don't use AI to write your motivation letter. Write your story, give it to somebody to read for you. They will put you through in like the professional things that you need to add. On your CV, please add your bachelor's degree or your HND course. End of the year project. What is that thing we call it? Thesis. Please add it on your CV because you don't know if there is a professor out there that is interested in that part of your course. Also, on your CV, you should add your academic interests. We have a template on the website, thejackmannation.com. You can find a CV template there. I don't know, I will check the website again today to see if I can push it to be the highest so you can find it easily. So these are some of the things that you need to look at when you apply. Don't just say, oh, I applied to 7 courses, they didn't pick me. You did something wrong. I look at your application, so many people come to me and like, oh, I applied to 7 schools. Yes, you did something wrong, my sister or my brother. You did something wrong. Because I'm looking at your application, I already see what you did wrong. I already see what you did wrong. If you studied library science in Nigeria, why are you applying to management course without you having any managerial position in the last 5 years or 6 or 7 years? Why? You could do information science. You could do library information science. You could do information science at the University of Porto. Why are you applying to management? Why are you wasting your time like that? Everybody thinks that management is easy. No, management here is like getting into law school or medical school in Nigeria. It's not business administration in Nigeria. No, it's not. So if your CV is not great, if your professional experience is not tight, if your grades are not tight, you may not get in. And you should also convert your Nigerian grades to Portuguese grades. If you have 14 out of 20, you're good to go. If you have 13, it could work. If you have 10 to 12, and maybe they don't have enough students applying for that course, maybe it's a scarce course and nobody's applying for it, they could choose you because like 10 is the cutoff. But if you're applying to things like management or engineering, please have 14 to 16 or 14 to 20. Because there will be somebody out there that will score 15 and they will throw you down. It's the survivor of the fittest. And please stop telling me that you want to go to language school. Don't do that. Just stop wasting money like that. Or you want to go to, what is the name of that school? Vocational school. I met somebody, I know one person in particular that entered that vocational school, and there are like 5 Nigerians there. And like 1,000, almost 8,000 or hundreds of people applied to that vocational course. How is there like just 5 to 10 people? And a lot of you have paid money. And I was asking the person, I was like, would you advise anybody to apply? He said, he cannot even advise his enemy to apply. Stop doing that to yourself. Don't do it. Especially if you have a bachelor's degree. If you don't know what you should apply, leave a comment on this video and I will tell you. But if you need further consultation, I will give you the option to consult with me. But if it's something that I can think of right on the spot, I promise you, write it in the comment section and I will help you. Stop picking courses that you won't get you in, or maybe you cannot use in the future. If you're in the humanities, if you're a photographer in Nigeria, you can study a master's in photography. I don't know if that course is still available this year, but you could do that. A lot of everybody and their mother wants to go to management school. It's not everybody that will get in. And once you get in, have you thought about what you're going to do after that? Because that's what people don't think about. They never think about what they're going to do after the course they did. They only think about leaving Nigeria. I want to leave Nigeria. Even me, where I didn't do PhD like this, I've been the reason I'm waiting I go through after this PhD. Because maybe somebody did not pin me down to ask me what I was going to do. So please, if you have more questions, leave it behind. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to make more videos about how to do this application in 2026 and make more direct videos on some things like CV, motivational letter, or any other questions that I find on TikTok. Please follow me here on YouTube and follow here on TikTok, because on TikTok I make more random videos. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.